Hello everyone and welcome in this new Fall-Winter 22 collection presentation. As you saw before, this season we brought you into the discovery of our winter inspiration. For this second part, we are going to present you the offer per chapter, as usual starting with jersey, fleece, knitwear, denim, and to finish, the warp and weft. We'll insist on the key fabric and the crush pieces for this season. And this presentation will be, of course, completed by the volume driver video, a bit apart, but also the merch map video to help you with the substitution. But let's start right now with our first fabric in jersey.
This season, the jersey offer is quite optimized. Basically, we have three key points. We have the consolidation of our volume drivers, and you're going to find this kind of offer in a full dedicated video. The second point is to create a new best-to-be offer in a declination of oversized shapes. And the third is the creation of new crush pieces with strong logos and homewards vibes. Also, in this part of the presentation, we're going to see the fleece offer, which is this season is going to have a big improvement with a deep and various offer that is taking inspiration from different universes. But starting from the jersey, I'm going to present you three new best-to-be, which has quite similar shapes. The first one is the Ely. The Ely, you already know this material. This material is our peachy cotton fabric, really soft, and we play this season, as you can see here, with a more oversized volume. In terms of color range, we have a very autumnal palette, which is quite warm in terms of style. Thank you, Antonio. The same kind of inspiration in terms of volume is developing a new material, which is the Boss. The Boss is your heather gray slab jersey offer. Compared to the Ely, you will see the fabric is quite dry, and it's your pure homeward best-to-be in a very commercial shape. The third family is the Sly, still a new material. In this inspiration, we are in a slab cotton offer. It's quite more specific because the material is double, so it's a double phase material with a mesh kind of effect. It's remind the mesh, the Dido of the previous season actually, inside in the linen. The drop, it's a little bit more thicker, and it's a hybrid product between the jersey and the fleece. In terms of inspiration, the color palette is really strong, and it's gonna remind some more wintry autumnal vibes with a urban nomad style. In here you see two oversized style, the t-shirt, which is present even in the previous fabrics, and for the Sly, the big specificity is the oversized sweatshirt that Andrea is wearing just here. Now, for the jersey and the t-shirt, we are moving in a more crush inspirational t-shirt, and this season, in the oversized silhouette, we create a new style appeal in the Fleece family. The Fleece family, basically, we keep the same shape of the previous season, but we rework in the idea of the logos and the gift t-shirt. We have basically two styles here, whereby Roman, if you see the back, the graphic and the advertising is really strong. It reminds this kind of gift t-shirt that you can find in parks, in events, to have a kind of best friend t-shirt of the season. And in the second one, the inspiration is more American with the big logos and this kind of 50s inspirational font. Now, for the jersey, we are moving into fancy stitch. We are more relieved, more homeware, and more declining a total look idea set combination. The first one is the Uri. The Uri is a very relief material with these small stripes, ribs effect, with a very strong graphic stripes. The idea of this material is reminds a bit the military underwear, which is quite vintage and retro. The second family in this fancy homeward stitch inspiration is the Moro. The Moro compares the previous one. It's more a childhood inspiration spirits with this very strong visual cotton biological honeycomb texture, which is melange with two different kind of treats in terms of color. Basically, you're gonna have three different offer in terms of style. The tank top here, and then you have the total look where there with the oversized kind of t-shirt and the boxers. Moving to the fleece part of the collection, we start with our volume driver Ika that we season, we rework in a more street style and more trendy aspect in terms of volume with this kind of oversized sweatshirt offer. So a new sweatshirt in the hoodie here with a bigger volume, and then a new sweatshirt quite more rounded in the second look were by Antonio. In terms of aspect, you know already, the Ika is our emerized material, quite supple brush inside, and this with a very visual effect in terms of treatment. A new best to be in fleece is the Muti. The Muti, it's a big range offer in terms of fleece. You have a lot of several style, where here you see a oversized sweater and a very big jogging, the XXL jogging, which is going to be a very emblematic shape of this season, which is more trendy and urban. In terms of inspiration, the Muti, it's a very interesting fabric because it's cotton and modal, so it's quite comforting, quite intermediary range. And in terms of spirit, this inspiration, you will see, is a little bit more grungy with the other looks. For example, you're going to have the opportunity to play with more stylish and different silhouette. Again, a very oversized hoodie sweatshirt, really trendy, really twist with opportunity to play with the layer with the shorts. And here again, oversized sweatshirt with a more adjust straight pants with a strong detail stitching on the sides. In the same range of shapes, so for the sweatshirt and for the oversized style for the jogging, you have the sew. So the Muti and the sew basically have the same kind of fitting. The inspiration here is quite different. We are in a 100% cotton. The hand of this material is much more drier, and inside you see it's a very authentical knot brush effect fleece. In terms of style, you see the melange is really strong. It's a kind of armor inspiration, but all the details is make something more ready to wear, easy to wear in the outwear situation. Another very strong visual fleece is the toots. The toots, it's a one set combination, is a new idea of zoot, quite thick, quite dry. This is really one of the heaviest range in this season in the offer. It's rework in the same idea of the zoot, but rework in a more armor inspiration with these strong stripes sleeves and the patch with the La Maison advertising. Okay, now it's time for something very strong and graphic with a very visual logo in the front. So we have still this kind of ambition to play with some dynamic inspiration. Is the P. The P, it's a quite solid fleece, but very supple because it's brushed inside with this kind of polar effect. As you see, the inspiration is really the second-hand fleece. Again, another one, another offer for the fleece, something more, in this case, visual. It's the same idea of the yacht here, by the more pure inspiration, is made by the Code. The Code is our neo-basic offer in nether gray. Again, very big silhouette for the sweater with a more straight jogging carrots pants, and yes, and it's quite, I was saying that it's quite interesting, the fabric, because it's a tweed reminder. Then a very strong crush product with a more minimalistic and pure Y2K inspiration. It's the Vids. Very interesting fabric with our zipped high neck hoodie and more adjust jogging for a very trendy offer. The material is really supple. Again, interesting is the inside effect of the fleece with this kind of polar feelings material. Yes. I told you, it's quite big, the offer of fleece, and we're gonna conclude for our very strong inspirational fleece. This is our outwear inspirational material, very thick, very able. Again, the XXL jogging, really strong in terms of image. It's the Yun. The Yun, it's really our technical mountain inspirational fleece that is very easy to mix with our high-tech product that you're gonna see in the wrap and weft. Just to remind, the color is not confirmed. You're gonna have only one color available in antelope. In the first look, an easy combination with a strong color clash. It reflects the volume driver potential with the ICA and the opportunity to mix with unexpected crash pieces like a technical jackets in purple and the jersey stripes for an underground look. In the second outfit, a cool Notting Hill guy, easygoing with a slightly dandy twist and urban details like the denim cap, not afraid to mix between soft jersey and fleece contrasted with rawer materials. Autumn weekend in the mountain, reflection of the colors of the landscape with comfy shapes and enveloping material mixed with high-tech performing fabrics.